Coming up on News Live at 6, the government officially shut down at midnight. How will it affect Central New York workers?
Plus, a new deal with an AI tool sparks a larger debate on artificial intelligence usage and safety.
And the buzz on the team behind Syracuse Honey and how they are making the Central New York region that much sweeter. All that and more when News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Last night, the federal government officially shut down after Congress could not pass a continuing resolution. Welcome to News Live at 6 for this Wednesday. I'm Welch.
And I'm Moira Vaughan. But what exactly does that mean for Syracuse residents? Our Drew Matiasek joins us in studio to tell us more. Drew?
Thanks, guys. Now, while the government did officially shut down last night, it doesn't mean all services will be stopped right away. Many federal departments and museums, such as the Smithsonian, have enough surplus in their budget to keep operating. Well, at least for a few days. But what about after those few days? Well, everybody except for essential workers will be furloughed. Some of the most important essential workers that will continue working are TSA, air traffic control workers, and Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and the Postal Service. However, those essential workers will not be able to get paid until after the shutdown ends, leading many workers to call out more often. This means longer wait times with TSA or more flight delays due to a lack of air traffic control. There will be short staffing in local Social Security offices. Active service member pay will also be delayed during the shutdown per the Department of Defense, along with national parks remaining only partially open. Now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul responded to the shutdown today, talking about the impact it will have on the country.
They've unleashed chaos through millions of families across our great country, in every single workplace in our communities. He bragged that during a shutdown, his administration could do things that are irreversible. Reduce the federal workforce, slash programs, take away benefits. That's not me saying it, that's Donald Trump.
In a press release sent out earlier today, the governor's office says that of the more than 115,000 federal employees in the state of New York, tens of thousands of them will be furloughed during the shutdown. Luke and Moira, back to you.
Drew, thank you for your coverage. We will have the latest updates on the federal shutdown here on Citrus TV. Well, I gotta ask, do you have a nosy parent? Hey, Mom. This Friday, MySlice will be changing its proxy policy. Students will now be able to choose how much access their guardians have to their student home. Any parent account created before tomorrow at midnight will no longer work, so a new one must be made starting this Friday. To create a new account, students will need to log into MySlice and click on the tab Share My Access using their parent's email address. A confirmation email will then be sent home to finish setup.
And it's LGBTQ plus History Month, and Bird Library is creating a selection of books to celebrate. Books range from history books, autobiographies, fiction titles, and more. Additionally, Syracuse University and SUNY ESF community members are invited to attend a variety of LGBTQ plus History Month celebrations. This includes social and educational events and events that will teach students about queer history and culture.
Well, if you've ever used AI for a school assignment, you might want to listen up. Syracuse University is beginning a new partnership with Anthropic, an AI research company. Their model prioritizes the safety of its users.
But what does this now mean for students? Amelia Carr gives us a rundown on what they think.
There's a new kid on campus, and his name is Claude. Claude is an AI chatbot newly made available to students in a deal between the university and Anthropic.
I'm here with Claude right now, who I easily access just through typing it into my computer browser. When I asked the AI tool what kind of benefits it had to SU students, here's what it had to say.
Claude describes itself as an AI assistant, meant to help students brainstorm, research, and code amongst many other things. While Claude is seemingly certain on where it stands, students aren't as sure. Junior Garrett Garabowski sees a lot of value in AI, but he is also aware of the damages it can do.
I'm not really a fan of AI because I think it, specifically in art fields, because it can take away a lot of stuff from them. But I think if we use it properly, it could be good.
As for sophomore Ema Kennerly, she thinks Claude and other AI tools are useful with regulation.
There are some boundaries that need to be set in terms of using it in class and using it for education, because a lot of students will be tempted to use it for, to cheat or to do something unethical.
While the verdict has not been determined on whether or not Claude is a tool for good or bad, it's definitely here to stay. Now, when I asked the AI tool how I should end this, it told me to do some clever gimmick back to the intro, but I think I'm just going to end it right here. Amelia Carr, Citrus TV News.
Mia, thank you for that interesting story. Well, on South Campus, thousands of bees are hard at work, and so is a team making sure that they thrive.
So this story sounds sweet. Reporter Zara Suvanto introduces us to the team behind Syracuse honey sold here on campus.
Bob Faulkner manages 10 hives, more than 800,000 bees in all. For him, caring for bees is more than a job.
It's a passion of love. I really enjoy what I do. I look forward to it every day.
He's not working alone. Alicia Higgins helps with everything from pulling honey to keeping the hives healthy.
I'm a worker bee, so I help Bob with whatever needs to happen with the hives. So from pulling honey to treating to inspecting to make sure that they're healthy, like Bob said. I just like being in the hives almost every day.
Bob says it's not just about producing honey. It's about protecting the pollinators and the role they play in our ecosystem. He says every bee has a mission, and that mission keeps our food system alive.
But they all have a mission, and that's to pollinate. Pollination is how we have food on our table, so it's important to know that from the simple bee, we get to eat all kinds of food. They have a lot of things that try to attack them over the years, and the bees keep surviving. They have been for 10 million years, and we're here just to help them along.
Bob says there's only one right way to react when you try the honey.
Yummy, yummy.
For Bob and Alicia, the work is about passion, pollination, and a little sweetness for the Syracuse community. Zara Suvanto, Citrus TV News.
Thank you. I'm going to have to try and buy some from Barnes. That honey sounds delicious. And moving to this October, it's the first day. This October marks the start of the 40th Breast Cancer
Awareness Month.
Awareness
Before we get
Month,
there, that
before we get
pollination
there.
looks important as we transition into fall. Our Alexa Korrie is live outside on the Citrus TV weather deck. Alexa, how are those temperatures feeling right now? I know we enjoyed them this morning.
Thank you, Luke and Moira. Happy October 1st. We are definitely experiencing some central New York fall right now. It is currently about 63 degrees out, and as you can tell behind me, there is not a singular cloud in the sky. There hasn't been one since around 9 a.m. this morning when I went to class, but that sun is shining right through, which is making it pretty warm. But now that we're approaching the evening hours, it is definitely getting a little bit chillier. Around 9 p.m., it is going to be about 51 degrees out, and that's not all. It's expected to drop more to about 39 degrees later tonight. So if you have any plans, make sure to plan accordingly because it is going to start to get chilly, and we're going to see that more as we approach this fall weather. But I have a 5-day weather forecast later on. Luke and Moira, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Alexa, thank you. That sunshine looks beautiful. And back to what I was saying earlier, this October marks the start of the 40th Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Started by the American Cancer Society in 1985, the month is dedicated to raising awareness about early detection. In recognition of the month, Upstate Medical University is hosting a full slate of events. These events include Walking with a Doc, the Call In for Cancer Telethon, and a Syracuse Crunch Pinkout game featuring a mobile mammogram van. All the events will act as fundraisers for the hospital and local nonprofits.
Well, heading to the Citrus TV traffic check. This weekend was crazy with Parents
Oh
Weekend.
my gosh,
All the
and
cars
so
were out.
many.
It felt like it took 5 minutes to get literally less than half
Can't
a
get
mile.
parking anywhere
I
either.
know.
It was like car after car.
It was quite insane. I'm glad that rush is over, but if you're traveling north of campus tonight, there will be a bridge inspection on the eastbound through Friday.
The road will be reduced to one lane with flaggers. Construction has cleared, and now all the lanes are now open on I-690 westbound near Getty's.
The city of Syracuse is hosting a town hall for street safety tonight to take part in the National Week Without Driving. City auditor, Alex Marion, and other experts are hearing from residents in hopes of implementing policy for pedestrian safety. The event is happening now until 8 p.m. at the Westcott Community Center. Admission is free for all city residents.
2 motions made by former Marcy correctional officers were denied in court Asked that body cam footage not to be voiced over with a description of the incident due to bias concerns. Another motion asked that former CO Matthew Golayer not face questioning about his ability to intervene in the murder. Additionally, the court approved 2 motions from the defense, allowing the cross-examination of an additional witness. They also approved former CO Michael Fisher to be tried separately. Fisher faces a manslaughter charge, carrying a lower sentence of 15 years.
When we come back, President Trump launches a deal with one prescription drug giant, how this partnership will benefit thousands of consumers.
And Louisiana seeks out help from Trump and the National Guard in New Orleans. Those stories and more when your campus news leader returns.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
You're watching CitrusTV News Live at 6 with Luke Welch, Moira Vaughan, and Alexa Korrie. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. World-renowned conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall has died of natural causes at the age of 91. Goodall became the world's most recognized chimpanzee researcher, living and working in Tanzania for over 26 years.
She was also a global voice for conservation and climate change. Now, Goodall worked with members of the Onondaga Nation to clean up the shores of Onondaga Lake, and she was the SU commencement speaker in 2005, which I did not know. While moving to the White House, the pharmaceutical company Pfizer has made a deal with President Trump to lower the cost of their prescription drugs. The company will match most favored nation pricing to Medicaid. This will guarantee the lowest price offered to other developed countries.
Pfizer has also agreed to participate in the administration's proposed website TrumpRx, where customers will buy drugs directly from manufacturers at reduced prices. Senior Trump officials expect consumers to see these prices lowered by next year.
And for weeks now, the president's focus in National Guard deployment has been seen in major U.S. cities. In Louisiana, Governor Jeff Landry is asking President Trump for troop stationing in New Orleans and other cities, citing the success of similar operations happening recently in states across the country.
Landry claims a federal partnership through the National Guard is the best way to curb rising crime rates in the state. However, only one police official in New Orleans says crime is on the decline, yet we have not seen those numbers to support that. Well, turning to New York City, outside the hallway of an immigration court today, ICE agents pushed multiple journalists to the floor. A Turkish news agency photojournalist was sent to the hospital after hitting his head whilst falling. According to witnesses, a second journalist was shoved out of an elevator and pushed to the ground as well.
Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin defended ICE's actions, stating enforcement was, quote, being sworn by agitators and members of the press, which obstructed operations. The journalists were not seriously injured. This happened just days after an ICE agent at the same court shoved an Ecuadorian woman onto the floor after her husband was detained.
They took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Throughout the week. Looking ahead, I mean, Friday it's going to be sunny, clear skies, high of 76, low of 50, and Saturday this weekend is going to be amazing. We have a high of 81, low of 55. If you have any plans this weekend, now's the time to do it, to go apple picking or anything like that, because it is absolutely beautiful. Sunday is a high of 84 and a low of 55. And looking at the weather across the nation, as you can tell, the East Coast, I think it is beautiful weather. It's my favorite type of weather. We have some high 60s, low 70s, and as you go across the nation, it is going to get a lot warmer, and that is not my favorite type of weather, but I love trivia, so I wanted to do a fun trivia for today. It's October 1st, so I'll give you a second to look at it and hear your options on what happened in October 1st. A, the World Series was televised for the first time. B, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. C, Disney World opened. Or D, Syracuse football upset number 6 Miami in the Dome. And the answer is C, Disney World opened on October 1st, 1971. And that's all I have for today, but I am going to send it back to you, Luke and Moira. Guys?
Lex, I love that fun fact.
I got it right.
Okay.
I said Disney World open, and I was like, yes.
I had no clue, honestly. Well, if you're a fitness junkie, listen up. This week, Starbucks announced new protein lattes and cold foam. The new menu items will have around 15 to 36 grams each.
The move toward protein is a part of the company's strategy to drive innovation and modernize their menu ahead of their $1 billion reconstructuring. I mean, Luke, I've been saying, I feel like I'm seeing protein everywhere. It's being added to every food, every drink. My question, where's the fiber?
I know,
It's so much protein.
None of it's probably this natural protein that what your body actually needs. So I'm not too drawn to that menu myself. How about you?
I'll be a little bit skeptical about it, but I'll try it out for sure. I'll get those protein grams in.
Well, someone who might need this drink or seems to have had enough of it is our Gino Antamarino. Gino, what's coming in sports?
Listen, I have plenty of it, Luke. I'm full of energy. But you know who's going to need that energy? The Yankees, as they try to avoid elimination in the first wild card series of MLB playoffs. Can they do it? Can they avoid the elimination against the Red Sox? Find out. We'll be back with sports after this.
Welcome to Live from Studio B.
Welcome to another episode of Culturally and Technically Legal.
Previously on Survivor.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for easy consumption.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
It's up to you, New York, to stay alive this postseason. Hello, everyone, and welcome into sports. I'm Gino Antamarino. If you're a Yankees fan, you're probably hoping that my singing is the worst thing you endure this evening. The Pinstripes are back in action tonight. Matter of fact, right now for Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series against the Red Sox. First pitch was at 6:08 with Brian Bayo and Carlos Rodon starting on the mound. Boy, the Yankees have their work cut out for them tonight. With Bayo towing the rubber, the 26-year-old has a sub-2 earned run average in 3 starts against New York this season. The Bronx Bombers trying to live back up to their nickname this evening after they had 17 straight batters retired in the middle innings against the Sox last night. New York trying to stave off elimination tonight. The Bronx isn't the only city popping with baseball tonight. Take a look at some other wild card games happening around the league. After dropping yesterday's game, the Guardians even out the series against the Tigers in commanding fashion. Cleveland plated 5 runs in the 8th inning to force a Game 3 tomorrow in front of its home crowd. And after dropping yesterday's game, the Guardians even out the series against, the Padres even out the series against the Cubs in Game 2. They force a Game 3 tomorrow at 3:08. Should be a fun one down at Wrigley. All right, heading to the gridiron, Syracuse football getting set to travel down to the Lone Star State for a date with SMU this weekend. And despite an ugly loss at the hands of Duke last time out, SU head coach Fran Brown is ready to forget about it.
Emphasizing that we got beat and we're trying to move on, but y'all keep asking me questions about it, so it's hard to move on. But they did a good job. Like their coaches had them prepared, they were prepared, and we weren't. I didn't prepare us the way that we should have been prepared. There's really no excuses for what happened in that football game. It's not acceptable.
Hey, if coach is ready to move on, then I guess so are we. This is how the Orange stack up against the Mustangs for this Saturday's matchup. SMU has the slight edge in defense and in points per game, but overall a pretty close matchup. Should be a good one down in Dallas. Kickoff is slated for 3:30. All right, heading to the rink, Syracuse Men's Club Ice Hockey is celebrating its first season in the Atlantic Coast Conference Hockey League, and with it, a new group of young and hungry players ready for the challenge. Our Brooke Kilgore details how one of the additions has made the transition from Taiwan, yes, you heard me correct, Taiwan, to Tennessee.
At Syracuse University's Tennessee Ice Pavilion, history isn't just on the walls. It's on the ice, in the form of a defenseman.
Did you score? I think the whole tournament we only scored 3 goals or 4 goals.
Meet Omar Wang, a sophomore from Taipei, Taiwan, a region where hockey is still in its developing stages.
My sister started playing roller figure skate, and then I decided to play roller hockey. And then going up, and I figured out there's an ice hockey. Not very popular back home, but started playing it, and then, yeah, it was pretty fun and fast sport.
He's won gold with Chinese Taipei, skated in the USPHL, and played on the world stage at the Asian Winter Games last year. And now, Wang is the first player from Asia to suit up for Syracuse. So what kept him in the game and brought him to the 315?
Pretty easy because I wasn't that good at academic. But my parents support me, that's a huge point.
Being the first doesn't come without its challenges. All the way from Taiwan, where the level of play is much different than here in the U.S., Wang has had to adjust every step of the way.
Smaller builds, you need to work harder and try not to get injury because pretty physical game, and the guys like probably a lot taller than you. And at the same time, academic with different language. I'm still struggling with it. Hopefully I'll get through.
If there's anything that Omar Wang's history of success has taught us, it's that it's never too late to start a brand new chapter. And what a chapter it's been for the sophomore defenseman. Reporting from Kennedy Ice Pavilion, Brooke Kilgore, Citrus TV.
Brooke, thank you. What an inspiring story. Now, our Gino Antamarino joining us at the desk. Gino, you're going to be down in Dallas for this SMU game. What do you think Syracuse has to do to pull off this win?
Well, I think first things first, I think Fran Brown's got to just get his guys ready to go. It was a pretty devastating loss against Duke. Family weekend as well. I don't know if you guys had your families here, but, you know, Syracuse, it was a quite disappointing loss, and so I think that they're ready to shift the tide. You heard Fran Brown talk about it a few moments ago. They're ready to go down to Dallas and maybe dominate down in Dallas, you could say.
That was a fun time, I'd say.
The game against Duke was pretty embarrassing. It seems like the QB was out of sort, the defense was out of sort. What do you think they can do play-wise to improve?
Well, obviously, the starting quarterback, Steve Angeli, tore his Achilles a couple weeks ago against Clemson. That's old news, but the new news is Ricky Collins. He's got to make sure that he can secure his spot as QB1 with Angeli out. So still a little bit of question marks from the LSU transfer. Who knows? I don't know if he's going to be ready for the task, but I know Fran Brown trusts in him, and so we'll have to see if the offense can adjust.
Gino Antamarino, thank you so much. We will see you on Saturday. When we come back, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Hi, my name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
And now for the weather when you wake up tomorrow, whether it's for school or work, it's going to be about 47 degrees at 9 a.m. So you're going to want to make sure to pack a jacket or something because, like I said, it's going to be warmer in the middle of the day. But temperatures are dropping down. It's going to feel about 45 degrees, so make sure you're prepared for that. But that's all I have for weather, guys.
Colder temperatures meaning the start of fall, Alexa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Boom! Did we scare you? Happy October 1st and the beginning of spooky season as we inch closer to Halloween. The vote is in for America's Scariest Hotel, and New York Inn took the top spot.
Ooh, and according to the USA Today's 10 best list, the Fainting Go Island Inn, located in Nichols, New York, in the southern tier, is the most haunted hotel in America, you guys. I'm not one to, I'm really bad at haunted houses, not my thing.
I like the scariness. I think it's all funny. I like to find fun and games of it. That sounds like it's right on our drive home from school.
Yeah,
though.
honestly.
We should check it out.
I think you need to dress up as one of the people going out and scaring, because that was pretty good.
Oh, I'm not scary enough yet?
Yeah, I think he needs to dress up. Alexa, what about you? You like haunted houses?
I'm not one for haunted houses.
Yeah,
Moira, you scared me right there. I'm not one to like it. I never have been.
Yeah, I have to usually, this is like me the entire time I'm like walking through a haunted house. Like I literally yell at them. I'm like, get away from me. It's
I'm like,
not.
come and get me.
Yeah.
Well, that's Citrus TV News Live at 6 for this Wednesday.
Don't forget, you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. Now, for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Moira Vaughan.
And I'm with Welch. Have a great night, Syracuse. Stay spooky.